action. Turtles living underground. Turtles ninjutsu action. Turtles it's a shell of a town.
Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Newman, and today we'll be unboxing the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series from Super7. Now, if you're a regular viewer of my channel, you know I generally don't unbox multiple figures in a single video. But it seems a little silly to unbox all of these figures individually, so that's why you're going to be getting the full Monty with this review. So just as an FYI, not only will this be my first Super 7 that I've unboxed on this channel, but this is the first Super 7 that I've ever unboxed. These are my first Super 7 figures. I know there's kind of a love-hate relationship with this company for a lot of their fans, or I guess fanemies. So I'll go ahead and try and have an as unbiased review as I possibly can. And straight off the bat, I broke I broke the sheath strap to his swords on his back, as you can see right here. So apparently I was a little too aggressive getting this thing out of the package. It's in that package incredibly secure. It's hard to get out, honestly. So I probably should have taken a little bit more care with that. So so just an FYI, if you get these figures straight away, be careful taking this thing out of the package. Don't worry, I'll glue this later on. But so let's go ahead and go over the articulation. So head is on a ball joint. It looks like the neck is on a ball joint as well. Arms go up to about yay high. These joints are incredibly tight. There is a twist at the upper bicep for both arms. Obviously, we've got double joints at the elbows. We've got wrists that go all the way around, and they're on a hinge. The hinge isn't great. I'm surprised about these double jointed elbows. I thought Super 7 generally didn't do that. There's kind of like this weird rocker in the shell. Obviously, there's no ab crunch in there. Legs go up to about there. You can do the splits. There's double joints in the knees. They're extremely tight. There's really good range of movement in the ankles. You got a really good rocker in there. These joints are extremely tight, so much so that I worry about damaging it just by getting it into certain positions. So it probably just has to be warmed up a little bit. And yeah, I mean, overall the articulation, it's good. Again, there's no ab crunch. I mean, I guess you could do an ab crunch if you want, but you know, you might break up the sculpt. So we're gonna move on to Donatello. And as you can see, the packaging is almost identical to Leonardo, just with a different image of the character on the front and the back. It's all the same standard yellow packaging. I'm going to try and be a little more delicate with this. And I still pop the hand off. So I'm not going to do articulation for all of these figures, just for Leonardo. Because it looks as though the body for these are the same basic body for all four turtles, much like the character designs for the series itself. So there you go. Just a little different here and there things, such as the color and the type of holster for his weapon. All right, so moving on to Raphael. All right, again, same type of package, just a different image of the character on the front and on the back. The artwork looks identical to the promo images from the 2003 series. So I do appreciate that. All right, let's get this guy out of here. And again, I'll try and be a little more delicate. And I still popped it off. But here you go. Here's Raphael. And I popped off the ends of his bandana as well. But it sticks right back in, much like the Mezco turtle figures. So there you go. All right, this figure is looking very good as well. All of these figures look extremely accurate to the animated series. They did a really good job on this. Paint application is really good. And I didn't mention it before, but his belt, as well as his knee guards and his elbow guards, they're all a softer plastic. I wonder if I could... I think that might be glued there. I don't want to mess with that. So it looks like they're a softer plastic. They're not a sculpt with the figure itself. So there's completely separate pieces, much like the Mezco figures. All right, and last up, we got Michelangelo. All right, the party dude. All right, so again, good artwork. Looks really good. Packaging is looking nice and tight. All the packaging, by the way, was extremely well done. No dings or scrapes in case you're an inbox collector. It was all very nice. Can I do it? Ah, I did it! I got him out without any pieces falling off. Nope, I'm a liar. His bandana fell off. Okay, well, it is what it is. But this figure also looks really good. Looks very nice. Got a nice happy face, because that's Michelangelo. Yeah, it looks good. Looks really good. Paint application is good on this as well. Again, they don't really have to do a lot of paint application because it looks like every separate color is a separate type of plastic. So it's not like there's a lot of paint application being done on this figure. So I guess that saves them some headaches. It is worth mentioning though that there is a very subtle wash on all of these figures. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on to their accessories. Starting off with Michelangelo. So first up we have a turtle communicator. It looks like it doesn't close, it remains open like this, and it doesn't really fit into any of the hands that I have with this figure, so that's unfortunate. We have some nunchucks with the spinning effects on it, much like the Mezco figure, and I'm sure NECA as well. We've got some fists for punching, look really good, they're all one solid color, not too shabby. Next up we have some splayed open hands, which look good. Those are some long fingers. They look good. Not too bad. We have an extra head with a more placid face, which looks good. Fits on the figure very well. Looks nice. We have the regular nunchucks with some real chains on here. Very cool. They look very nice. Paint application is good. And you can remove one end to apply those spinning effects. Moving on to Raphael, gonna start off with some more splayed hands. It's the same sculpt as the ones that came with Michelangelo, just in Raphael's distinct color. Look good, no issues there. Another communicator, same exact one as Michelangelo's, also doesn't fit in any hand. We have some fists, same sculpt as Michelangelo, they look good, look nice. Here we have an extra head sculpt, and it seems like the extra head sculpt for Raphael is always extra angry. His regular face is angry, and then we always get the extra angry face. We have some size. It's an interesting choice using, it looks more of like a bone color plastic as opposed to a silver. So, you know, that was a decision. Alright, moving on to Donatello. We've got some extra fists. Same sculpt as all the other turtles that look good, just in Donatello's distinct color. Moving on, we have some splayed out hands. Also, same sculpt as the other turtles. Look good. They've got a nice wash on those, like the rest of his body. We have a communicator, same exact one as the other ones. Also doesn't fit in any hand very well. Notice the pattern. Here we have some goggles, which look really cool. They fit on his head very well. It's a gummier plastic. It stretches so it gets around his dome. We have an extra head sculpt, a angrier face for Donatello. Looks cool. Looks very nice. No issues getting it on the body. And here we have his bow staff with the purple wrapping. You know, all the characters, they have their signature color bandana on their weapons, so that's nice. Leonardo is up next, so we have those same splayed out hands. Yet again. That every other turtle has. We have some more fists. Same exact sculpt as the other turtles. I really wish there was some variation with these hands for these specific turtles. And we have the communicator, which, yet again, does not fit in any hand very well. So, yeah, there we go. And we have extra head sculpt. Looks good with his teeth open. Classic Ninja Turtle look. Fits on his body very well. No issues there. And lastly, his katana blades. It's the same kind of bone color plastic that Raphael's size were used for. So again, I guess that's a choice. I mean, I don't hate it. I like it. It looks a little different from your standard katana blades. We have the blue wrapping on the handles, so yeah, or rather the grip. So there you go. And I got this as a special. I believe it was for Comic-Con. So it came with these extra heads. I don't think I'm going to open these up. I think I might hold on to these, maybe resell them down the line. I don't really need to have another extra set of heads, and none of them are screaming out as being super necessary for me. So I think I'm going to leave this in the package. All right, so there you have it, folks. Super7's 2003 TMNT. And you know what? I really like these figures. I'm really glad that I bought them. They're retailing $55 at Super7, and it's around the same price at other retailers that are stocking them. And you know what? I don't know. I honestly think they're still a little pricey. I think Super7 overall is a little pricey. The quality is good. The plastic is high quality. It's definitely better than anything Mattel or Hasbro uses, but not as good as, say, a Mezco or a Mafex. It's somewhere in the middle. The accessories, it's kind of hit and miss for me. I think there should have been some variation with the different hands for the different turtles, and it felt like Leo and Raph got a little shortchanged in the accessory department, because Donatello got the extra goggles and Michelangelo got the spinning effects. You could have done some spinning effects for Raphael, or maybe an extra pair of hands so that he could properly grip his sides so that they're threaded through his fingers, and maybe some I don't know, some shuriken for Leonardo. So I feel as though the accessories aren't evenly dispersed, and the fact that they just kind of rinse and repeat all of the different hands is I don't care for that. Also, the communicators. I mean, I'm fine that they don't close like the Mezco ones, but the fact that you don't really have a gripping hand for them, it seems like a real missed opportunity. I don't know why they went that route, but you know, they went that route, so it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I think these are good figures. I do like them. I'm glad I bought them. They look very, very animation accurate. And you know what? Yeah, I recommend them. You should go out and get them if you got the money for them. If you don't have the money for them, then you know, hold on to that money, put it in a savings account, or maybe in a 401k. Maybe some long-term investments, ETFs. Buy a few stocks, diversify your portfolio, maybe a Roth IRA. If you don't have any money for any savings, then you know what? Making money taking surveys is a good little side hustle. And you don't even have to what am I even talking about? This isn't a finance channel. You go out and get these figures if you want them. They're good. All right, that's it. I am Rip It Open with Newman on several socials, all of which are in my profile. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Hit the bell for notifications, and I will check you later.